Hello there, Riddle first graders. Welcome to Art with Mr. Niemerg. I am excited to show you some different ways of drawing and how to draw some different things this year. I remember some of you might have been kindergartners last year, so you guys are pretty good. You already know how to draw a lot of stuff. So today what we're going to make is going to be a dinosaur. And to make this dinosaur, we're going to start with a piece of paper. The paper could have lines on it. The paper could be big. The paper could be small. That's all up to you. I would suggest that you start by drawing with a pencil. That way, if you make a mistake, you can fix it. And a really important hint is to draw big. We don't want to draw itsy bitsy tiny because it's going to be hard to work with. So we have however big the paper is, that's about. I want to take up the space. So this piece of paper, I want it to be about the size of my hand, so it takes up most of the space, because that's the plan here today. So the first step is I'm going to make kind of a rectangle, but the rectangle is not going to have pointy corners. So I'm going to go about right here. And that's going to be his head. Next step, I'm going to make a curly line, just one line. It's going to go from the middle, about the middle. It's going to come down and it's going to dip up. Something like that. Next, I'm going to make the rest of his body, his torso. So I'm going to go from about here, his tail, and I'm going to come here, and there, that's his body, and there's his head. Kind of looks funny, don't he? That's okay. Next step, I want to make his eyes. And I'm going to make his eyes kind of mean looking. So I'm going to make a line somewhere up here, a triangle coming down, and another triangle. Okay? Kind of strange looking eyes. And he's going to be looking over here. I'm just going to color him in. Okay? Next step, I'm going to make a line for his mouth. And he's not going to be smiling or anything in mine. He's just going to be a straight horizontal, which means a flat line. So it'll be something like this, something like that. Next, I want to make some spikes, some little triangle shapes on his back, and it's going to go up his tail. And they're going to get smaller on the end. See that? Next step, I want to make a line for his legs. So I'm going to make a line about right here. Comes down. And then I'm going to make his back of that leg. And then his feet. One big foot. So to make that foot, I make a line here. There's the bottom of the foot. And then I can make some toes. There's his foot. Next step, I would like to make his hands. To make his hands, I'm going to make a line here. One hand, I'm going to give him a couple fingers. Make a line here, two hands, a couple fingers. So now he's got his short little arms so he can walk. And now what we're looking at is just adding some details. So I think that I need a nose hole so he can breathe. I think that we need some teeth. So I'm going to make some teeth. And they're just going to be pointing up like that. I think that mine needs some spots. So I'm going to put some spots on him. Okay? And I think that a dinosaur is going to have some scales. So I'm going to put some little V's. But I don't need to put them everywhere. It's a good idea just to put some clumps, some clusters of them. Okay? Now, I think that we need to make the horizon line. The horizon line is that flat line. Here's the horizon line. It's a flat line, and that tells us where the sky meets the earth. So everything below this line is the ground. Everything above this line is the air, is the sky. So now I can decide, what do I want down here? I can make some rocks, some plants, Now, plants that are near the bottom of my page are going to be big, aren't they? Because they're closer. Plants that are far away are going to be really small, really small, really small. Because if I'm sitting here and my hand is here, look how small my hand is. But if my hand is here, look how big it is. So things that are closer are going to seem to be bigger. Things that are far away are going to be smaller. Now I've got this entire sky, and this is called part of my background here. What do I want to do back there? And that's up to you. Maybe I could put some mountains, but I'm going to make the mountains small. If they're small mountains, then I'm going to put a white cap on them. If they're small mountains, what does that mean? Does that mean they're close? Nope, that means they're far away. So I'm going to put the mountains real far away. And then I have some behind. So there's some mountain is way behind my dinosaur. So the mountain's way back there. So if he wants to run back there, what's that? He only has one leg. Okay, well, I can make another leg right here then. 1, 2, 3 toes. There, he's got 2 legs now. But the sky, what can I do with the sky? Perhaps I'll make a sun. I like a sun that is a circle. I don't really care for in the middle of the page. Then I can make the bright part of the sun here, maybe orange here, and that could be yellow. And maybe I can make some clouds. To make clouds, I make a flat line, and then I make bumps. Bumps, you can put some little designs on them. Now, some clouds are far away, so they're going to be smaller. Clouds that are closer are going to be bigger. And then you can make clouds that are behind another cloud. So that cloud's behind that cloud too. So here's what I want to do. If we can make this drawing, awesome. Then we can color it. We could use colored pencils. We could try to color inside the lines. Get in the lines there. Color hard, color light. And then once we finish our drawing, you can share your drawing so I can see it. How can you share it? Well, you can go to the art discussion. It's on Schoology. It's right near this link was. And you click that. Then on the screen, you're going to click that little circle right there. It's hard to do this backwards. So there's a circle in the bottom left corner of your screen. You touch that. And then it will pull up your camera. Hold up your artwork. Hold up your artwork. And click a picture. So then you have the art discussion there. Click on the squares above the post. It says the word post right above it. There's some squares. You click on the picture that you just took. Then you click open, and then you click post, and then it will show in that discussion. And then we'll see everyone's artwork in a row, and then I can see them and keep them all together. So if you would, try to make this drawing and try to color it. So try to color it, try to stay in the lines, and try to put some details in the drawing. That'd be really cool. I don't know if you guys can do that. First graders, let's see if we can do that. Also, you might see something else that says Artist of the Month in the blue folder. You can click on that, and it's an emoji that I'm in. You'll see me in there, and you'll see a famous artist named Wassily Kandinsky. He's a famous artist that made artwork that is abstract, which means lots of shapes and lines and colors. But you can hop in there, and there's some interactive ways to connect, and it will bring you to different locations, and you can just explore in there in your free time. So hopefully you can get this posted before the next time that we meet, and that way I can check it all out and see where we're at. We are possibly going to do some meets in the future, and in that case the meets will be open, and you'll be able to click on that and during your art class times, and I'll be there, and then we can do some things together. So, but right now we're going to do the videos like this, and we'll try to see how this works out, and we'll go from there. Everybody's trying their best. We're all in this together. So hopefully you guys get outside and play, and I'll see you later.